Okay. Now the camera's working right. Okay, so I just finished doing a one-on-one class with somebody, and since I had the mannequin right here, I figured I'd just give you guys a quick little tutorial. And by the way, she did an awesome job because she didn't even know how to do a regular braid when she came in. She only knew how to do an under braid. So I'm just going to give you guys, and I'm not going to add hair in, I'm just going to do it with the regular hair because you kind of have to perfect that first before you can go and add hair into the stitch braids. So first I'm going to take my hair smoother and I'm going to smooth it down on both sides. So I'm just going to do this really quick. So I want to smooth it down really good on both sides so it lays flat. And then I'm going to take my comb and just comb it in and comb and press so it lays down really flat. And I'm going to do that on both sides. Okay, so when you start a stitch braid, we want to part a piece across the top. And so the piece that we part across the top is going to be like the basis for the size of our stitches. So we want to make them even all the way down. We want to do them about the same size. So part your first piece out. And if you don't have fingernails, this is probably going to be hard to have to keep stopping and grabbing the comb. So I have my first piece parted out. And I'm going to just split this in 3 and start like I'm doing a regular cornrow. So I just went around a couple times and I'm back to this side. So what I want to do is make even parts all the way down. So whichever finger is easier for you to part with, that's the finger you use. So I usually use like this one. So just part it and you only want to go halfway through. So once you part that piece out, you want to pull it tight into your fingers, and then we're going to go around and do the same thing on the other side. And whichever finger is easier for you to part across, part it across. Pull everything else down out your way. Tuck that into your fingers tight and go back and do the other side. Halfway through, part it straight as you can get it. Pull everything else out your way. Tuck it tight into your fingers. And then you just want to keep going back and forth doing that. See, I used the pointer finger this time, so you can use whichever finger is comfortable for you or whichever one makes it easier for you to get a straight part. And you want to make sure you're pulling it in tight so you can actually see the parts that you're making. And it makes it look cleaner, smooth it, tuck it into your fingers tight, and go back around again. I don't know if you guys can see the left side is good. So just whatever finger makes it easier, that's the finger you use. Try to make the stitch parts even all the way down on both sides. And just tuck it into your finger tight. Now when I do this and I'm adding weave, I pull my piece first and then I'll go and add my piece of hair in, just because I want to make sure I have this piece right before I add hair. And I just keep doing that all the way down on both sides. Grabbing an even amount. A straight part is really, really the basis of doing stitch braids. If that part not straight, it's not gonna look clean. So just do them, get your part as straight as you can. And the product that you use really makes a difference, because if it doesn't have a good enough hold, then it's not going to stay as well, basically. So that was just a quick little tutorial on doing those stitch braids. I didn't add weave. I'll do another one later, but I had about 10 minutes to spare, so I thought I'd show you guys something. And so this is what I use. It has a really, really good hold, and it makes it a whole lot easier than just using like regular jam. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I will be posting more quick tutorials and hairstyle videos and everything. So there you go. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll get back to them later today.